What does it really take to be a professional fisherman?
All right, hi, my name is Lyndon Britt. I am 37 years old. We are out here at Lake Ming trying to catch a fish today.
We're at this spot for less than 1 minute. Let's fucking go.
What's up, son?
Let's fucking
What's
go.
up, son? Huh?
All right, on my way out right now, headed out west. We got Lyndon, the one-armed bandit, the Don, one-armed fisherman. Got some fishing trip planned. Let's see how it goes. Headed out to Bakersfield. Most people see the glory, the big catch, tournament wins, but they don't see the work, the early mornings, the late nights, the years spent understanding the landscape, the currents, the way the wind talks to the water. For Lyndon, it was never just about the fishing. It was about redefining what's possible. For the show, we got California fishing license that we need to acquire. Because for a long time, there was something that held him back. Something that told him he could never be the best.
Crack of ass.
A kid with one hand who loved the water more than anything. A hand he had to learn to let go of. The fish won't wait for you. The tide won't turn for you. And when you finally understand that your only limits are the ones you create, that's when you truly begin to master the water and yourself.
It feels colder this morning.
Growing up isn't the easiest, especially in school settings when there's kids that they just don't know better. Some of them are little jerks.
This is my money hole right here, man. Right up in here. This is where I catch all my big fish.
Moby Dick and
This is
Jonah the Whale.
this is where they live, is over here, man.
Lenny grew up being bullied, being picked on, being mocked for being different. Kids would hide their arms and side of their shirts and dangle it around just to tease Lyndon the fact that he was
This
not
is
like
a hard
them.
angle to fish this area from. So what I do is I walk out and I wade right out there. There's a high spot that you can stand on that's only like ankle deep, but we won't do that right now. But the water is actually warmer, so you actually feel warmer inside the water. We'll make one more cast right here just to see what's up. Over here too, where we're starting to come up on, it's a deeper shelf. Kind of I can already see kind of some boil looking type stuff too going on over to where, kind of where we're walking over to right now as well too. Good little sign. There's a heron up here too feeding. That means that there's bait fish. When you see birds like that, that is a good sign, a very good sign. All right, hi, my name is Lyndon Britt. I am 37 years old. We are out here at Lake Ming trying to catch a fish today. As you can see, I'm doing this with one hand. I was born this way, been doing it my whole life. Just something that I've had to overcome. I love doing it. I find peace in it. It's just something that, I don't know, it helps clear my thoughts. So this is what they call the Bass Mafia loaded bait. This is a bait I've been throwing for the past couple months and been doing really good on out here. This color actually matches the shad that are in the water right now. This is what the bait fish look like that the bass are feeding on. So it mimics it actually very well. You'll actually sometimes be swimming it and the bait fish will come and actually swim with your bait because it mimics it so well.
Oh, they're active, bro. You can see a lot of movement.
Did you see my rod tip? Yeah, I just got bit again.
So when the rod tip bends,
Watch this real quick.
you start yanking, you yank.
It all depends, man. Sometimes you can reel into it. Sometimes you want to set a good hook. Time to put the sauce on.
Let's go.
Time to make it irresistible.
That's probably what your Jeep smells like, huh? The sauce.
This is it. I'll let you get a smell of the smelly jelly and you're gonna be like, whoa. smell.
Oh, that smells like straight sushi or my ex-girlfriend. So when you're fishing, what do? You just send it out, catch a bite. If you don't snag any, or if nothing's snagging you up, then you just reel it back in, cast out again.
Repeat. Think about how good things are in life. Think about how grateful you are towards certain things. That type of stuff, man. When you're chilling.
Enjoy that shit.
Yeah, enjoy. Look at where we're at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very fucking true. I was just thinking that right now. I was like, man, I see why you come out here day and night. This is fucking peaceful.
Serenity, brother.
That's right.
Clear my head. Get my thoughts straight. Catch some fish occasionally. More so often than not, thankfully, because I've gotten better. But it happens where you don't catch them. I'm hoping we get at least one today, man. Might have to light up a cigar and wait for that one to bite again.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to do that. Give them a little bit of time to restage up. Smoke signals.
Sharing spots is sacred, especially fishing spots. You know, people got their own holes and stuff that they're used to, and
You got your yearly?
yeah, I got the annual.
Yeah.
So
That's what I thought in your message. What it meant by annual was yearly.
yeah.
Hell yeah. That means we can fish all year.
Exactly.
Oh.
But this is what you were talking about, is the bait caster.
Yeah. So this is a bait caster right here, compared to a spinning reel. So I grew up playing baseball, and so I developed a way. There's a player called Jim Abbott, and he switches over his glove, and so I've always had real good hand-eye coordination from growing up as a kid, and I've always just since I was born with one hand, I've had to just adapt, you know. And so if there's things that I want to do, I just try and do them. You have to let your thumb off, so that's what's tough about it.
You have to let your thumb off.
So basically, you bring it back, and as you're coming forward, you have to bring your thumb just barely off of it. You have to keep your thumb on it though too, without adding pressure, because if you completely pull it off,
It'll just drag.
the line's just going to shoot off of it.
And you like these way better than the spinning reels?
Once you get used to them, yes.
How long did it take you to figure this out?
Probably a good
I didn't even know there was other kind of reels, to be honest with you.
good couple months.
You're a fucking pro. All right, so
What I would do.
pulling it down this way.
So when you do it,
Uh-huh.
keep your thumb on here
On the string?
on the spool as you push it down. So engage it.
Uh-huh.
And now, kind of try and cut. Yeah, hold this right here
Uh-huh.
to try and keep yourself some leverage, so that you hold it tight to your body, and then out with it.
Oh, I fucked up the string, right?
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. See,
That's usually pressed down on the string.
you have to keep pressure as well too on it as it's going out, because if not, then the spool. That's why I'm saying it was tough. Why they're tough to get used to. Here, I'll clean it up real quick.
Bro, you're a fucking pro at that shit. Like,
See, look.
I'm ducking, thinking I don't want to get hooked.
So that's what makes bait casters a little tough getting used to, brother. Is that's why the spinning reels they're a lot better for when just like you're coming out and you haven't been fishing in a while, just to mess around with.
Dude, I kind of like the what is the other kind of reel called? I kind of like those ones.
The spinning?
Yes, spinning reel.
Yeah. I used a spinning reel for the longest time, man.
Yeah.
Until I got used to this. And the thing is too is these bait casters, they're more, it's almost like a more powerful tool where you can horse them.
Yeah.
Where a spinning reel is more of a finesse type style bait, like when you're using it, and so you're not, when you fish it, you're fishing it more with lighter line, with a smaller baits, lighter baits on a bomber.
No weights right here. Jesus.
How far do you think that one was?
That was probably like 30 or 40 for sure.
Yeah, and that was just a little lean back. Like I didn't really even put all of it into it, so I could probably get a good 45, 50.
That was a little lean back. That's funny.
Just kind of I didn't really put my whole, because you see how this rod tip is, the rod is longer in the back right here?
I was thinking that too, yeah.
So with it, what you can do is what happens is if you can, since we don't have two hands, what I do is I pinch the bottom real close to my body real hard.
Yeah.
So I hold it here real tight, right?
Yeah.
So when I come back and I come through with it, I use it to load up so that it whips, so that
Yeah.
it loads itself like this as it's back. So when it's come forward, the rod as well throws it further out as well too.
Fuck
So
yeah.
just practice, man. Practice and practice. Just like with you in wrestling and jiu-jitsu, brother.
Yeah.
Just practice.
Lots of practice. But
Exactly, man.
I'm just not out at the gym practicing at fucking midnight or 5 in the morning, you know? Actually, sometimes, yeah, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning. But we were training for a while. Like,
You gotta go. I gotta go though when the fish are biting, you know, man.
yeah, absolutely.
So I can't pick my times. I gotta go when they're wanting
yeah,
it.
Fish, you're fucking hungry when I'm out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's
And
the
then
thing,
you
too.
have that obsession. You see your buddies catching on the days that you don't go, and you're like, ah,
Yeah,
I gotta get out there.
exactly.
Let's see if we can get this one right here.
No, that's the thing too about like the training and shit. You know, it's like,
Do you obsess on your training?
oh fuck yeah,
Yeah.
all the time. Sleepless nights, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Well, that's the thing too. You know, like you said, you can't dictate when the fish are hungry trying to bite. You know, they have their schedule. It's the same thing. It's like you can't just you know, think you're gonna be ready when the time calls, because the time can call anytime, and your ass better be fucking ready. You know. So the idea is train all the time. That way you don't have to get ready. You're staying ready. Dude, it's fucking beautiful. I missed this shit, bro. That's for sure. It took us what, like fucking 15 minutes to get out here.
From your spot, it's pretty close.
Yeah. That's a gnarly hook, bro. I don't want that shit in fucking close
Stick it
to
in
me.
you.
Fuck no.
Come on, just a little poke.
What's the idea? They usually come out like when the sun comes up.
It all depends, man. So yesterday, I think why I was on them was because there was bait fish that were pushed up right here, and so that's why I was having such a good day. So it all depends. And like again, that one can turn back on once the sun kind of comes out just a little bit.
There's all kinds of activity on this, bro. And is that mist coming off of the lake?
Because it's warm, because the water's warmer than it is outside right now. It's cold this morning,
Yeah, it is still cold.
nipply. It makes mint condition for everything back here. What happens is when that water's being turned on, it creates bugs. The bugs create the minnows create the big bass. So it's just the food chain goes on. So with that water flowing, it's money.
Action time.
It's
huh?
action, yes. Lights, camera, action. Is that a bunch of carp right there?
This lake is active, bro.
And with the warmth coming, man, like say a week, when you have the cold fronts and it's cold out, you won't see all this. It'll just be still. Those are all carp right now. Those bubbles,
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Carps are ugly fish, huh?
they're goofy, but they're very intelligent. So
Yeah.
what they do is they actually they release a pheromone when they're scared in the water that actually alerts the other carp around them to let them know that, hey, there's danger, alert. So they're actually a pretty neat fish.
Yeah.
Fly fishermen like to fish for them.
Well, I know, like, I don't know. Do you fly fish in lakes too?
You can, yes. I don't. I
So
don't.
right now, with that rig and setup you got right now, would you be able to walk over to the river and throw it in there?
Yeah, I can fish the river with this.
With
Swimmer.
everything you got right now, just ready to go.
Yeah, I can fish the river with this. The river, it's just there's no easy access to our river right through here, really.
Do you think anything right here is like some good fishing spots?
Today it's called fishing, not catching. Oh, I think I was just on.
Nice.
Are you filming, Martin?
Yes, sir.
It's a decent one too, baby. It's a decent one.
We're at this spot for less than 1 minute. Let's fucking go.
What's up, son?
Let's fucking
What's
go.
up, son? Huh?
Shamu. Bro, that has to be the best fucking feeling in the world. We were here for less than a minute. Second cast.
I told you I got hit on the first one.
What?
Here, let's just we'll get a length on him and then we'll let him go. No, he was further back. Because we might get bit again, actually, right here. Can you send this to me, Martin, as well, too?
100%, bro. Oh, shit, I almost died.
There we go. On the 5-inch swimmer. Later, honey.
She's out.
That's what's up, man.
Fuck.
Martin's favorite stuff right here.
Hell yeah.
Bass feast. You want another whiff of it?
Let's go.
Or are you good?
Let's fucking go.
You want
Let's fucking
another
go.
little whiff?
One more. Well, actually,
It smells like bait fish.
I could be weird about it. That kind of smells like clam chowder.
It has a weird, it does have a weird, it does have a weird clammy smell to it, huh?
Yeah, like I want to like it, maybe.
I just got that warm clam chowder smell too,
Yeah.
once you said that. Let's make a cast right here again, just to see. You never know. They could come and position up. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to get in that shit. There's a turtle.
Where?
Just right there, you just ducked under.
I got a turtle. Red-eared slider.
Do you?
Her name's Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Fluffy!
Fluffy the turd?
Ms. Fluffy.
I got a pet bass at home.
What the fuck?
Yep.
You got a pet bass?
Yep, a smallmouth. One just ran out. I can see the wake from it.
I can still smell the clam chowder powder sauce. What's it called? Bass feed?
Bass feast.
Feast. Bass feast. That kind of sounds like a beer.
Huh.
Russ, you stopped drinking 4 years ago, huh?
Yes, sir. Best thing I've ever done in my life, brother.
Hell yeah.
I
Honestly, I get through phases. Like sometimes I drink too damn much, and sometimes I just don't drink at all.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like, if I go through a phase where I'll just chill, have a beer or two, you know, sometimes it's just like I can't do. Let's have a beer or two, because then it just escalates to the next thing.
It's just allowed me. It's allowed me to become a better fisherman. It's allowed
Yeah.
me to become a better person, man.
Like wake up in the morning to come fucking
Do
drive at
fish.
3 and park and
Yes,
shit.
where back in the day I'd be hungover and not wanting to be out here until like 9 o'clock, you know.
Yeah.
And then the fish aren't biting at 9 o'clock. That's why I was like, Martin, we got to get out early if we want to
Right.
try and get on it. You know what I mean, man?
Right.
And like, think if we just barely got out here now, you know, we wouldn't catch.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, oh, we got to try and get early. And like you saw when we first got to that one spot, I got bit right away too. It's
Yep.
just we couldn't get her. I'm glad I made that one. I had a feeling I could get one right there.
That
That's
is
why I
tight.
was like, just let's hold up real quick. Let me
Yeah.
make this long bomb cast because I can make it. You saw how I could bring it across. You know how I told you I try and cast parallel to the bank?
Yeah.
And you see
So
how
you can
on
bring
that
it in.
cast, yeah, well, because they're along in that channel. And so think about it. If you can bring it along that channel that they're in longer, you're in the strike zone. If you're casting straight out, you're only through that strike zone this long. You know what I'm saying? So if you're parallel, you have more of a shot at them actually being able to feed on the bait and see the bait and track the bait compared to just casting out deep and then bringing it towards you.
Right,
And
where there's
hoping
nothing.
and hoping that they see it somehow through here to get it. Where if you're bringing it through their section where they're at, they're more than likely going to see it and hopefully feed on it. So it was hooked deep like that. And so I couldn't like push the hook out like that. So I had to go in like this, basically get in there and just drive it out like this.
Deeper.
Yeah, sometimes I'll scratch myself up with the hooks and stuff too, man. Stick myself.
That's fucking brutal.
It's the name of the game, baby. It's the name of the
Look at
game.
that thing. It's fucking, oh my God.
Oh, I got like 10 of them in the car.
I can imagine
The
that
same
going like
baits.
in your hand.
Oh, a hook? The hook?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You were out one time and they came and fucking took one of your bags out of your car, right?
Dude, I've had it happen. So one time here, I've had it happen 5 times out at Tutman.
Out the river?
Out the river, we have had where Justin's wallet, his phone, and then my wallet were stolen. They just got the stuff in the middle, which was 2 phones and a wallet. But they got 2 iPhones, so a Ruby as well.
Fuckers. If you had a message to them, what would you tell them right now?
Get a job.
Get a fucking job. What if they have a job?
Get a better job. I don't know, man. Like, why you got to be like that for? Like, people work hard for their stuff, and they don't have a whole lot of stuff. So why you got to be taking it for? Go take from the rich. Be a Robin Hood, huh?
You said take from the rich.
Be a Robin Hood or something, man. Why you got to be robbing my hood?
So right on this road right here, this is actually the road I took right before I got fucked up. Yeah, bro, so I was right out there at, I don't know, what was the name of that country club that we just passed right now? Cattle King, maybe?
Yeah.
And we were coming around this turn, actually, right before the 178. And, I mean, this is where, like, you know, driving drunk and fast as a young, dumb kid, this is that road that it was casual up until a little while, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So as we were approaching this, we were smashing, bro, down the road, down the freeway. And it used to be just like a 4-way stop sign. I remember at this point, we were like, all right, we're not fucking slowing down. And that road used to come across the 178, but it was like, it was a 4-way stop, not a 2-way stop, you know? We're like, we're not slowing down. And the dude smashes on the road. I don't know if he was trying to beat a car, but we almost T-boned a car driving across. And we were both, me and my other buddy Zach was sitting behind me. We were both kind of like, what the fuck's going on? You know, slow the fuck down. And yeah, he just kept on smashing down the road. As we're headed this way, I hear his desperate words like, you know, fuck my life, fuck everything. No one loves me, this kind of shit. And like, me and my buddy were kind of like, you know,
What the hell?
what the hell, like, let us out, like, slow down, what's going on? And bro, you know, veers off to the opposite direction and yanks on the car back in the same, you know, same direction we were headed. Somewhere right here, I think, is where we flipped over, or we hit the embankment, and I was wearing my seatbelt in the front. And yeah, dude, somewhere right there, you know, hit the embankment, which is this little part right here.
but going super fast. Obviously, that's gonna fuck someone up, and they fucking flew out of the windshield, bro. Driver flies out of the car, ragdolls it. You know, he's the most inebriated, so he wasn't like bracing himself. My other buddy's seatbelt was cut out, and
They cut him out of it?
no, his seatbelt was cut out, so he couldn't like buckle up. Obviously, like he didn't have a buckle, and I just told him, it's like, you know, kind of like sit the fuck down, like hold on, we're going for this ride, you know. Well, when we hit the embankment, they got ejected. We started spinning out, tore all of his like ligaments out of his left shoulder, like tight tendons and ligaments out of his shoulder and shit. And you know, he lands on his heel, kidney ruptures. Obviously, his brain's like shaking up. And I was wearing my seatbelt in the front seat, and
You were trapped in the car, right?
yeah, dude, I was trapped in the car.
Didn't someone pull you? People pulled you out, right?
Yeah, so firemen eventually, you know.
There was a fireman that did it. It wasn't even.
Well, they tried. People tried. Even my buddy that, you know, tied his left arm around my headrest had kidney ruptured and all this shit. He's bleeding, you know.
And he's trying.
He got out. He got up off of this hill and, you know, sees this like burning up car, and he pretty much tried to, you know,
Pull
he
you
tried
out.
to come pull me out. But what happened was, my left arm got. I mean, we're in a Camaro. There's not nearly as much space in the Camaro as there is. And what happened was my left arm got stuck upside down, you know. So I went for the tumbles and turns. This car is like smashed at this point, and yeah, I was just trapped in there burning up. Yeah, it was fucked up. What's even more crazy is like a couple of times I ran into the fireman who was like trying to cut me out. Yeah, I actually once ran into him, and then the guy, remember I was telling you there was a four-way stop right there in the past? Well, the guy that we almost ran into, he ends up being one of my coaches, one of my jiu-jitsu coaches.
One of the guys you almost ran into?
Yep, one of the guys we almost ran into.
Well, from him varying and doing everything, basically.
No, that stop sign right there on Fairfax that we
Oh.
almost, that like,
Where
we
you
were
said
like,
you almost T-boned somebody?
correct, that was him. Come to find out, like X amount of years later. Oh damn, it looks nice in here.
Yeah, look what they did. They're real nice, man.
That was the first time, bro, that I've ever said that story while driving that path. Like driving that same exact path. So
How
it was
does
a
it-
little
how
bit
does-
like,
How does it feel now, man? When like as going by it and doing it, as in now, what was the feeling?
right now my adrenaline's running.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's what
for
that's
sure.
what I'm just wondering.
Right
brother.
now my adrenaline's going,
Is
but
it?
at the time it was just kind of like, it was felt kind of natural. You know, it's been a while, like half of my life, bro. It's been half of my life.
How old were you? 18?
Yeah, I was 18 years old. I'm 36 now.
It's life though, brother.
Yeah.
And then we just went out and went fishing, and I showed her how I fish and do all that. And so yeah, it's just yes, correct.
I just came
Yeah.
down from the lake right now, but he's being very modest right now. This guy catches more fish in one day than I have my entire life. He's a pro fisherman, professional fisherman. So my objective is, I'm going into the lives of other people, especially people that that I know and I love, and basically just trying to give them an outlet while simultaneously like showing other people what it's like. But you never know, like so many people around the world would like love to hear this kind of shit. Like there's some people that
for
maybe
sure.
don't have that, but wish they can go fucking
I know when
fishing.
I was,
and this
I know when
guy's,
I
like,
was younger,
killing
I
it,
wish
you
I
know?
could have heard someone like my voice talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the first one.
This is
He's
literally
got-
the first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm from Bakersfield. I live in Las Vegas.
Born and raised here. I live in just Bakersfield, so
Yeah,
he's
same.
in town, and so we were just starting.
Yeah,
getting-
for that, by the way. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there would love to hear your guys' stories and there's other people going through this thing as well.
Absolutely. 18 years ago, I almost died right over here.
That's-
And like literally right over here. Yeah.
That's where he was trapped in a car fire, and he got
Yeah.
pulled out. Yeah, so that's what.
Like probably 100 yards away from where we're sitting.
Right off the freeway, right off
Yeah.
Oswald, the turnoff right there.
Yeah. So it's like full circle type stuff, and then I'm not saying we have a humongous phone, but we have a lot of people
Just
that
share
care
it.
and want to share.
Yeah.
And so if we can get it out there on a larger scale, then we're gonna do something like that, and hopefully someone's scrolling some reels and then they are like, oh, look at these motherfuckers right here. Let's see what they got to say, and yeah, so share some stuff. Or even organic conversations like this. Like this is like so much more powerful to me.
Same here.
You know?
Well, because
So-
it's real and raw.
Yeah, real
Yeah.
and raw. Take me to your fucking environment. I woke up at like 3 in the morning. You know what I mean? To come do what this guy does every day. Yeah.
Hi.
But we're having a great conversation. She's awesome.
Yeah, man, that was nuts.
You know, it's different because it doesn't look the same. So I don't necessarily have those like exact triggers of what the setting looked like the day I almost fucking died, or what I remember it looking like. You know?
I got you.
Yeah. I'm sure if it looked the same, it would be a different kind of story.
A little more triggering.
Yeah. On
But
the same
at least
token,
you said you still had that adrenaline just running right now.
Oh, yeah,
and you
for
had that
sure,
feeling
for
going
sure.
on.
I think that adrenaline and stuff definitely comes because like bro, I'm, you know, doing something I love to do. You know, I'm alive.
Yep.
I just came from this beautiful fishing trip, you know.
Fun little trip,
It's
man.
like-
we got to catch too.
like
It
what-
wasn't just talking. We actually even hooked up as well.
Yeah, it was fucking great.
Got to show a hookup.
Yeah, hell yeah. There's I don't know if this is like the definition of fishing, but there's like a little portion of it where it's like, I'm kind of hunting.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. Huh?
It turns
It's just in the water, so it's called fishing.
Well, when you start fishing for bigger fish and bigger class of fish, it is like hunting because you're putting together the patterns and then you're going after the patterns and you're going on certain days at certain times. So
Yeah.
it is like hunting.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
yeah,
completely like hunting.
Yeah,
It's just called fishing.
yeah. Not even a blur. So I was burned half of my life ago. I'm 36 now, so I was 18 years old. Yeah. I woke up 2 days from a coma right before my 19th birthday, 2 days before my 19th birthday. Yeah. Right over here.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah, it's like very crazy. Yeah, right over here.
I know it's kind of small, but look at this picture. Do you remember that picture?
Bro. Dude, where were we? Oh, was that Peter Cassie?
Yep.
Fucking Peter, man. Dude, he had demons, man. He needed to talk to us about them and get them out.
People do too, bro. They do too, and man, trust me. Like if that ever happens, I'm here, bro. You know.
You're better talking to people and figuring them out because other people have those same exact demons.
Yeah.
Bro, I have a gluten allergy, and here I am eating fucking biscuits and shit.
But it's almost like not a fishing trip unless you eat biscuits and gravy.
Uh-huh. It's good. Got a good spice.
Pretty bomb. What did you use on yours? Tapatio?
I like just a little a spread of ketchup.
Ketchup.
Uh-huh.
Nice. This is usually the
Your
go-to.
Tabasco? I hated Tabasco as a little kid.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. I fucking hated
Because of
Tabasco.
vinegar, but now I don't mind it at all, man,
Yeah.
actually.
For me, it like kind of cuts down some of the grease from the nonsense. I remember you also were talking to me about bank feeders.
The bank beater thing that I
Bank
created?
feeders competition.
The bank beater thing that I did, yeah.
Yeah.
So I ended up coming in second
No way.
in my first tournament. Yep. Some guy caught. So I caught a 7-1, and some guy ended up catching a 7. It was like a 7-5. So he only beat me by a couple ounces. But it's all right to lose
Should have
sometimes.
got some rocks and put it in the fish.
The
Won that
thing
shit.
though, when I caught mine, I was with somebody that was competing in it,
Yeah.
and so they were right there the whole time I waited and did everything. So my shit was all official.
I remember you saying sometimes too, you're like, I try not to let that like
Obsession.
competitive obsession, yeah, like get the
Ruin
best
me,
of
yes.
my time out here.
It makes me fish too fast and doesn't let me enjoy my time.
These next few sets of questions comes from my boy Thomas Cochran.
Thomas?
Yeah.
All right,
Thomas
Thomas.
Cochran.
What's Thomas got to say?
Thomas wants to know, what is your most memorable fishing trip?
It would be Alaska. Going
You fished Alaska?
yes, so
Salmons, king salmon?
yes, so I've got to actually go what they call the most remote northern lodge in Alaska. It's the Anvik River Lodge, and I got to go there and spend a week fishing. And I mean, dude, you fly. So I fly into Anchorage, right? And so we were in Anchorage for a day, and then we take like almost like a smaller type. It's not a bush plane, but it's a small plane, and you come into this place called Anvik, and it's a dirt runway. It's not paved. It's a dirt runway, right? So you're coming in and bum, 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 like whoa.
That's crazy.
So you get in, and then we had to run 2 hours upriver to where the lodge was actually at. And man, it was just amazing. Grizzlies, moose, everything,
Yeah.
bald eagles, king salmon, pink salmon, chum salmon. It was the trip of a lifetime, man. Just being able to see that type of country and that type of pristineness still there, you know, where you can't really see that any place in California.
Dude, I can imagine just even being down there at the lake, just the smell just took me different places. Like I'm not in the city anymore.
Man,
Yeah, I'm in
dude,
nature.
Deep in nature, in
Yeah.
the bush.
Let alone
bush.
a dirt road landing strip for an airplane.
Yes.
That's crazy. Where did you find a love for fishing? And you had mentioned, and I'm blanking out on his name, your dad's friend.
Yeah,
You would wake up before him.
So basically where I got my fix was we would go on an annual camping trip with my dad's work buddies, and one of his work buddies' was named Trailmaster Bob, and Trailmaster Bob knew how to fish, and so I would wake up every morning before Trailmaster Bob, so it'd be like 5:30, and he'd be getting up around 5:45, 6ish, and so I'd be waiting for him out there to drink his coffee and for us to go trout fishing, and that's just where I fell in love with it, man. It's just
Being out in nature with the fam,
it
good
is, man, and
times.
just feeling that it's that little tug on the end of the line, that feeling. It just does something, man.
Hell yeah. How old were you?
Back then would have been like 5, 6, 7. Would have been the age groups of the years where we would have been going. So
Nice. Well, these next questions actually come from Bridget Sanchez.
Bridget,
Yeah,
huh?
you like that, huh? You like that,
Bridget,
Bridget. Bridget wants to know, what was it like as a kid growing up? So you know you're about 5, 6, or 7 years old.
Yeah, it was challenging. It was honestly challenging because you have just those kids that like to pick on you, man, and so like it was tough because I didn't always have somebody there to be like, it's all right, it's all good, you know. So sometimes I could get stuck in my head in different situations, and throughout life I have found that's kind of been my downfall, where I get stuck in my head. And so as a kid, I would have moments like that where it was real tough growing up because of kind of the bullying and being picked on, and so I would kind of hide myself when I didn't need to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
And you went to like public school and
I went to private school. I went to all
I
adults
guess it
as a
doesn't
kid.
fucking matter because kids are terrible either way.
Everywhere, exactly. So private school first, and then I ended up going to private school, and then also private high school as well. Not private, sorry, public. I went private as a kid, and then public as a teenager.
So fishing was just kind of like, I'm just gonna figure it out, just like everything else. It was
Correct.
just kind of like,
I had the only little mentor that I had was on those little trips that I would go on as a kid.
Right.
So after that, it was basically everything has been teaching myself all myself, man. I
Yeah.
haven't had anyone like to coach or anything like that.
right,
But I
like,
mean,
maybe try it this way, maybe try it that way. You're just like, I'm gonna figure this shit out. Did you
there's
run
no one
into-
there's no one else that I know that's doing it like me, man. So it's
Right.
like it's hard to ask questions or bounce questions
That's
off of
right.
somebody.
So technique wise, you just developed some. Did you ever run into hiccups and shit? Where you
Oh,
just like,
continually. I'm always learning, man.
Yeah.
Always continue learning. Always trying to just get better, quicken up the way I tie knots, the way I get land fish, the way I get fish back in the water, just everything. I just try to develop. I'm OCD though too, so I have where I obsess on getting better at the tiny things, and so even like from just tying my knots to, like I said, getting the fish back in the water as quick as possible.
Yeah.
I try and get better at all the little things.
dude, I'd be there still trying to figure out how to finish that knot tying.
It took me a while, man. I promise you, it
Yeah.
wasn't just overnight. I didn't just get where you see how I got
Right.
it done in a couple seconds. That took years, man. Years to develop.
Yeah.
Not years, but years in the sense of how long I've been doing it, and to
Right.
be able to have that flow and be able to do stuff.
Yeah. And like you were saying, it's different for you than it is for everyone else. Like no one's out doing it like you, so there's no commonality.
I can't be like, hey, how can
Right.
I base myself off of you? You know, I have to
Right.
kind of be my own kind of trailblazer in a sense.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%. Got to figure it out. Do you have good sensation in your arm? So when you're casting with that rod, it doesn't tear you up or anything?
In my tip, I don't have as much. I feel like I don't have as much sensitivity. So like when it gets cold and stuff like that, like where
Okay.
my hands will be freezing,
Right.
and where my nub I can just keep out, and it'll turn into an ice block, man. And like you were
Gets cold
saying,
as shit, yeah.
but I mean I don't have the same type of nerve or same type of sensation as I do compared.
Yeah, you shared other ambitions and things that you wanted to start with me before. And I remember you talking to me about wanting to do fishing tours with veterans potentially.
Guiding them. What would be cool would be to get after getting the guiding license would it be to try and teach veterans as well how to fish that have disabilities like myself, and basically teach them how to tie the knots, basically teach them the things that I've done to basically try and speed up the process for them so that I've been through it, I've done it, I've had the headache of doing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it would be cool to actually be able to show somebody without them having to go through so much of the headache and be able to have more of the fun, you know, compared to. So that's what more so I'm kind of looking at, maybe trying to get into.
That'd be sweet. It's too, something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I guess we won't be finding you on Craigslist then, huh? Craigslist, come take my tour. You can smell my fishy sauce.
Quick little $100 fishing trip. Come get it in.
Exactly.
No, I'm not trying to get my fishing stuff revoked.
That's funny. Well, that's cool, man. I hope something like that would work out for you. That'd be like excellent. Maybe another battle of like, you know, okay, this is not just business. This is my passion, and I'm sharing it with you. And I feel like I get that a lot when I see like wildlife people or wardens, fishing wardens and shit. They're out there because they love it. If on the weekends when their days off, they're right next to you, probably fishing too. You know what I mean? Like that stuff would be pretty fucking cool. I know you mentioned that you wish you heard a voice like yours when you were a young one. Like, what exactly would you tell yourself?
Keep your head up. Don't hide. Don't think that you need to shield yourself from the world. Be yourself. Go out there and show what you can do.
Hell yeah.
That's what I would tell
Go
myself.
out there and show what you can do.
Don't
Fuck yeah.
don't be afraid.
Fuck yeah. But closing out, it's been real. It's been a great fucking time, great fucking day. Thanks for showing me the ropes.
No, thank you, Martin.
Yeah. Make a move.